So we're going to be getting onto the Guadalupe River Trail.
Through overgrown brush and muddy trails, Josh Lopez leads the way, past piles of trash, rusting metal, and many things you might not expect.
Some of the more interesting items like car parts. There's a car light right there. Or over here, there's a little oxygen tank.
But as we continue on to the Guadalupe River's edge, a bigger problem comes into view.
This is where shopping carts really become an issue. There are thousands of these shopping carts throughout our water systems. Just this stretch alone from the Guadalupe, on the Guadalupe River, from Taylor Street to Heading, we estimate that there's around 100 shopping carts within the waterway.
Josh works with the Clean Creeks Coalition. He says random shopping carts can become challenging barriers for fish and wildlife. And even worse, they are sometimes placed by people camping on the river to poach fish, including salmon, trying to complete their spawning runs.
We've seen people in the past lay them across the rivers and creeks in the shallow areas where the salmon really have no choice but to go forward. And that ends up putting them in a very bad situation. They end up getting caught in the shopping carts, and then they're very vulnerable to just getting picked up and taken out of the water.
But now a new California law just signed by the governor, AB 753, aims to change that by making it easier and faster for cities to clean up abandoned shopping carts. It eliminates a decades-old rule that forced cities to store abandoned carts for 30 days before they could take action. Now cities can move faster and charge retailers for the cost of recovery.
I think we shaved 27 days off of what'll be the typical time that a shopping cart, stays out in the public.
State Senator Dave Cortese authored the bill, which was also sponsored by the city of San Jose.
It creates a system of cost recovery for the cities, and they're a little bit of a hammer so that they can fine the owners of these carts if they don't show up. And I think that's going to cause everybody to get on the bandwagon here.
So these things are pretty heavy and whatnot.
For Josh Lopez, the change couldn't come soon enough. Some carts have been stuck here so long, they're buried in mud.
It takes 2 to 3 people to try to get these things out safely.
Josh hopes the new law will help San Jose remove the carts more quickly and lessen the chances they will end up in the river. And with the fall salmon run just weeks away, Lopez says it's a critical time to clean up.
These salmon have been coming, they come in here to spawn from the Pacific Ocean, so they've gone a long way and had to go through a lot to get up here. By the time they're in our waters, or in our rivers and creeks, they're pretty weak, and they're just trying to find a nice place to lay their eggs.
Josh and his group say San Jose's recent efforts to remove river encampments are having an impact, and polluted pockets are getting harder to find. But the new law could help rivers flow freely once again and give their ancient wildlife a better chance to survive.